What's going on, friends? So I'm gonna give a little preview. I got this new plan with some things that I'm gonna start posting, and I'm sitting on some kind of novels, not extremely long novels. Let's say they're like medium-sized novels, if you want to call them like that. But there's so far I'm done with two, pretty pretty close done with the third, while starting the fourth because they're kind of mixing with one another, like they all do because it's all one series of things. It started in a weird place, but I'm gonna start reading them and doing some other stuff with this. Not just gonna be like me sitting here reading them. There's gonna be some more to it. I think figure something out, but there's something about them that I think I want to get them published anyway sometime, and why not try to share them here, see how they get it. See if they help anybody in any kind of way, because they're helping me a lot. I don't know why, but they are. But I'm gonna share a little short poem. One of the main character in the very first thought, the very first thought of the story was like a teacher and like a little handful of students, and became pretty much, I named that one Elder Guide and the 8 pupils. And it's about everything. It's about the teacher and all of the pupils and the adventures and the lessons and everything that goes along with it. And anyway, entries, like there's this intrigue about Elder Guide's past, because that's his name, Elder Guide. You'll know why they're named what they are when I do read them. But anyway, the pupils are interested in his past, and so that opened up this swell of new story for me to like write about his past. And it actually even made me, while it was evolving, this Elder Guide had this book that he always had with him, and I ended up writing that book, which is like the holy text of the whole series. And that one was pretty. That broke in the very early elders of him and how he's connected to them, and there's huge story to it. Anyway, so this is just a poem that was in one of the books that Elder Guide taught in the first story, and I want to have it be a little preview because it's quick and it kind of gives a good guide to what's going on with this story and like what these characters are talking about and what's really like transpiring here. And some reason I think is connected to spiritual growth going on in this world. I'm trying my best not to take credit for this because I don't understand how it's even really happening the way this is unfolding, and I'm enjoying it just as much as reading it, writing it. It's just it's all new to me. I've never really other than do novels and stuff. It's crazy, but it's just, this thing is just something's telling me it. Plain and simple. But this is just called Good Guidance, and it was one of the lessons that he used for the pupils, and this is the kind of stuff that they're talking about. All right. The wisest of all freely share their wisdoms, even those wisdoms of contemplative self-reflections. The matter in conversation of self-awareness is the conscious seeing the difference, yet always mindful of the connections. So be wise to be self-aware, but try not to become selfish, and be wise of your own ignorance, and strive to be selfless. And this is not just a poem with a lesson to be learned, it is a chance for the word's essence to be heard. And we must keep our focus on that essence, which indeed is within all. For do not the ones who stand try to teach the ones who crawl? This guidance and compassion should never leave our conscious thought. It should be embedded within us like when you master how to walk. The same lesson can be seen in our breath, for we do not always think to breathe. Still, it is on our conscious thought always, and with our pumping hearts we still believe. So we never abandon the wisest, most vital choices here, so we should never neglect to teach. So for the rest of my waking life, I will extend a helping hand to those in need. If not for my elders' love for growing, I would have no wisdoms to garden. Without me nurturing the garden soil, the ground could become too hardened. And why would I neglect such a thing of beauty? And why would so many deflect God's good unity? This balance of everything to help ease your mind, because balance within all facets of life is all you will find. And with that balance brings upon a good health. And with mindfulness one can dust off an old shelf. Of course, the shelf is metaphor for your thoughts and passions, but it's up to you to keep a clean focus upon all of your actions. And everything I say it with love. So please always remember, you are full of healthy wisdoms, and this love never surrenders. Because this love is not contained, it is not held or captured. It is always whole and free, and cannot be broken or fractured. So it is wise to keep love in mind, and it is wise to be mindful of others. It is wise to uncover new wisdoms, and it is wise to appreciate what others discover. All right. Well, that was it. That was one of the poems that was in Elder Guide's book, which is in the book that I am going to share with you guys at some point. I'll figure out how to do it, but read a couple chapters or something at a time. A couple ideas brainstorming in here, but hope anybody enjoyed that. My mission now is just to go contrary to the negativities and the hatreds and the real fear-mongering conversations taking over our collective voices out there, which to me really isn't the collective voices. It's more just like a big old distraction to something. But whatever's going on in my head at the same time is saying push the current in the right direction, which is start vibrating love, and just like a tone, it'll resonate and everybody will start feeling it. And if you got it in you, you're going to start vibrating and resonating into it, and we're all going to sing this loving vibration into an existence that hasn't been seen before, and it's coming. All right? Love, beauty, and peace for all. For all our peace of beauty and love. God bless.